Welcome back to the channel. I am Lady Nikki. Oh, I had to make sure it was running because I thought I wasn't doing that. Girl, I'm tired. School fun until you get to them test days. Oh, it's cute to be in school. Till that test day. Y'all, I've been studying so hard, I feel like my brain hurt. But I ain't forget about my responsibilities down here, so soon as yesterday, I started to do this last night, but I said, no, I'm going to go on and I'm going to go on and get some studying in because I was blessed that he postponed the test for one day. And then when he let me know how much of my damn grade in that class was going to be following this, just for this test, I knew I couldn't fuck up. So I started studying last night and I opted not to come back and do the videos last night, even though I did see the episodes. Y'all, I was up studying until about 3:30 this morning. Got up at 6, went to work. Got off work, came home, took me a shower, got in my night clothes, did an hour of study, and here I am now because I know I need to get these videos out today. So I'm tired, and when I get through with this, I'm gonna go back and do some more studying. I just seem like, ugh, I don't know. I guess I'm being my worst, enemy right now because I just keep saying I don't know. But I hope when I sit before the test and I start looking at all the damn questions or however he format the test, I hope that my mind, everything that I'm putting in here, comes back to me. And then, I just never did like tests anyway, bitch. I don't like to be tested. I'm good if you just happen to ask me some questions, I'll flow. But, when it's actually a situation where I got to sit down and take a child, I freezes up. And as you can see, it's really bothering me right now. I'm going to have to learn to deal with this because there's going to be many more days like this to come. Y'all ain't come here to hear this 2 minutes of my bullshit, but y'all know I do announcements before I start a review or whatever we gonna talk about. Okay, fuck it. Black Ink Crew, New York, season 6, episode 12, the Book of Genesis. Started off with everybody down to the shop. They laughing and talking amongst one another like they always do, and Seas is being ragged on because he did a photo. Took a picture of him, Teddy, and Walt together, but he wind up cropping Walt out except for around about the knee area and his feet. So they laughing and talking about that. Then you got Young Bae coming in talking about I'm getting married. And so they excited about that, and she announces that the wedding will be in 2 weeks because she pregnant and she don't want to look like a beach whale going down the aisle or whatnot. So she's telling all the ladies of Black Ink, look, I need y'all to go with me to pick out a dress. So of course they gonna do that. Then C's receives a FaceTime call from Oh Shit. Oh Shit then jumped on a plane when Nikki told him that she was experiencing labor pains. He then jumped on a plane, got to Atlanta, jumped in an Uber, then went to her house because they released her after they gave her medications to stop her pregnancy. Stop the labor. He done went to her house, they done laughed and talked, and he done rubbed on her stomach and kissed on her stomach, and now they done decided that they might want to give each other another chance so that they can be together and raise their baby together. I said, Well, he called Seas and basically tells Seas that, and child, did y'all see Seas and Walt in the damn confessionals? Seas said he a stupid motherfucker, this stupid fuck. Every time I turn around, he doing some stupid shit. Now, how you gonna sit here and get back with this woman when this woman has clearly been a downfall for you? Why would you want to deal with her again? But that's on you if you want to deal with that stupid ass bitch. He was like, no, 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 to oh shit saying that he was gonna get back with Nikki. He said all that in the confessionals. But then when it takes us back to them actually in the shop and he on the phone, he said it was good that they was getting back together, like they really support that. Walt say a damn fool. Ain't no way in hell she gonna break up with me. We been apart 6 months and now she 8 months pregnant. Now she wanna come back and tell me that she pregnant. Why wouldn't she have told me that all along? He said that the boy need to get a DNA test, and I would tend to agree. I'm gonna tell you one thing about Walt. He has a contagious laugh. When that motherfucker laugh, I laugh too. I like him. He funny, and I'm glad that we're starting to get a little bit more of him um on the show. More learn a little bit more about him. Now we know he got 3 kids and all that stuff, but his personality and stuff is really starting to show on this season. I want him to win too, cause I see Teddy don't do shit and he winning. Caesar's a fucking boss. I can't get him nothing but that. That dude got another black ink finna open. I think he said in Philadelphia somewhere. Girl, you cannot do nothing but take your wig or your hat off to a person who came on here looking like they was looking, with that shop looking like it was looking. And here we are 6 seasons later. This dude is a straight up boss, and I'm so proud of him because as an African American, he really make us look good. Now he might be on some fuck shit, but somewhere in all of that business sense that he learned from Duchess and probably others is kicking in and it's showing. I was here for that. Anyway, Young Bae, girl, let's go back to you. You done got the girls of the Black Ink crew to come down to the wedding, the bridal shop with you, and y'all picking out wedding gowns. The first one she put on was atrocious, and then we eventually did find one that was better fitting. She, of course, wants them to be thick. I mean, she wants them to be tight and boobs popping out because in a very short minute, according to her, she gonna go up a dress size every week. So she wanna go ahead on and get her wedding done and all of that. And while she was in that wedding dress that I like, somebody mentioned something about Rob, and she admitted in that moment, Rob don't know we getting married in 2 weeks. And everybody like, bitch, what? So you got us down here picking our wedding gowns, then told us you getting married in 2 weeks. But he don't know he getting married. She was like, girl, ain't no thing. He do everything I want him to do. He always say yes. He never say no to me. I say, girl, but I'm sure ain't nothing you gonna ask him as important as what you finna ask him, well, put on here now for him to want him to do. I'm sure he gonna have a problem with that. I thought that was crazy as hell. Anyway, we see her and Rob in the store later on. And why she didn't have a grocery cart or one of them little them little buckets? I mean, what you call them little baskets for for your groceries and stuff. Why she ain't have one of them, honey? She just piling shit on, and he started trying to hold it up like this, and she thought she was super slick. But she wasn't, because she tried to slip in as we get married in 2 weeks, and he caught that. He said, no, 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 no. He said, look, I know you want to get married. I want to get married too. But he said, I always envisioned something better for us. I see us having a big, nice wedding with our families there. So, no, I'm not with that 2 week. In 2 weeks, we're going to have this shotgun wedding because you want to have a baby before you start. You mean you want to have a wedding before you start showing. We not doing it like that. And I said, they told your ass that at their bridal shop he was gonna feel that way. Now, Walt goes on this date with this girl that Jada had hooked him up with last week. And last week I was like, okay, she a little bit, she a little weird, you know what I'm saying? She give me a little Erica Badu tease and shit sometimes. But maybe, she alright. Maybe her chakras and auras gonna come together. However the hell that shit go. Anyway, she arrived at this like it's one of them little restaurants where it's like a bar too. You can eat and you can play pool there, right? Baby girl came there with a Tupperware bowl, and I'm like, well, bitch, he ain't tell you they serve food here. Well, that Tupperware bowl wasn't no food for her and him or her. The Tupperware bowl was the home of her pet temporarily. Her pet is this big ass turtle, not the cute little turtles you be like, oh. No, it's them big kind you gotta hold like this. I said, girl. She said she couldn't find no babysitter. Girl, you got a babysitter for this turtle. So when you go to work, what you do? You mean if you pay somebody to come sit in the house with your turtle, or you take your turtle over to somebody's house for real, you actually, as high as New York is, you actually pay expenses for child care. In your case, turtle care. Girl, you better put him in that aquarium that I'm sure you have at home for him. Throw him some breadcrumbs, lettuce, or whatever the hell it is he gonna eat, and some water so he can lick that shit up. Make sure he got a good airway, and get the hell on to your job. Same thing you could have done with this date. But you here and you want this man to become one with your pet. But you ain't one with him because you sit him on the pool table thinking he gonna just sit there and not move. I'm looking at the holes where the balls go in there thinking, oh God, what if this turtle fall in there? Is he big enough to fall in there? Child, this ain't I know the turtle on the floor. She picking him up, Walt looking at her like, bitch, you really is crazy for real. She go kiss all over the turtle, wanted him to kiss on the turtle too. He was like, hell no. You know? So then she has to use the bathroom and she leaves him to watch the turtle. Child, he did exactly what I would have did. Actually, I would have left when she first introduced the turtle to me. But he set the turtle down inside of the rack so that the turtle wouldn't fall off the table again, depending on how long it take her to come out. Put a damn glass or whatever that yak was he was drinking in case little turtle do get a little thirsty and crawl over. And he exited stage left while she was in the bathroom. I don't blame you, Walt. That's a little bit too weird for me. Now let's go back to Atlanta because see Nikki has gone into labor again this time and her water broke, so it's showtime and they had a baby. He there coaching and supporting and we get little Nova Rae, little cute little baby. But still, oh shit, you need to get your DNA. Cause this baby could not be yours. Not saying that it is. Now, side note, I see shit breaking his neck to be, with Nikki, and how excited he is to become a father to this baby, and him and her just raise their baby, and live happily ever after. But my question is, what about your other kids? Are you in communication with your other children? Why you ain't mention your other children? You ain't necessarily got to come on the show, but why you ain't mention your? I know you got a son or son. Kathy. Okay. What about y'all? I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but I didn't understand why he got such a ball of energy and a love of life that he wants to have his baby with this woman who he ain't even certain has been 100 with him, and he just so happy to be daddy, and but yet and still you ain't putting that same amount of energy into being the father to the children you already have here. That is a question that I wonder about. Now I've heard it said because I seen somebody say down that in one, it wasn't even on YouTube, it was somewhere else I saw someone was mentioning the fact that he is in Atlanta now. They got a home and that she is making him a better person and he works down at Black Ink Atlanta and all of that. And that may be true. I don't know if it is or not because I didn't care enough to find out. All I'm saying is I ain't saying the brother can't grow up. It's time for him to do that. It's been time for him to do that. But is he walking recklessly into this situation with this girl? Because it is strange that she waits till she 8 months pregnant to tell you this. That's all I was saying. Now, the final scene that I want to discuss about last night. Um, last week when they found out that Skyy had been nutting up and treating everybody like she crazy because she was upset that her son Genesis, when they met up, things turned left with her and him real quick. She was upset. She didn't understand why her son would want to fight her. And C's had offered her at that time, I'll go ahead on and contact Genesis if it's okay with you, and maybe me and him could sit down and talk. Maybe if I talk to him and, be able to show him that hear out of somebody's mouth that know you that you did love him and it wasn't that you just didn't want to be there for him, but what your situation was at that time and what I know about you now going forward. And she had agreed to it, but then when they meet up for dinner last night on the show, she has had a change of mind, a change of heart. She said, I thought about it and Genesis already don't talk to me. He won't accept any of my phone calls, and everybody know that last meeting with us it turned kind of violent because he wanted to fight me. And I really don't want to know if it's the best thing for C's to go and talk to him because C's is a stranger to him and there is no telling how he may respond to it. So she tell him, I don't think you should do that. Well, he is adamant that he wants to do it and that she should allow him to do it. And I guess she got upset because he wasn't going along with what she was saying. So she got up and she left the dinner. The next day, she come into the shop and she's bearing gifts. She bought him some beer because she, in her words, had gone off on seeds and he was just trying to help her. So they drinking the beer and whatnot. And he said, Skyy need to talk to you privately. So they go in the back and he said, look, I know you told me you want me to get involved. I know this. He said, but I already reached out to Genesis, and guess what? He has agreed to meet with me. Now she got mixed emotions. Part of her feelings is, I told you not to reach out to my son. I don't know how this can go. Why can't you just leave it alone? But she don't go off on him. She just say, okay, if this is what you feel like you need to do, fine. But I still got my reservations about you meeting up with my son. So it's time to meet up with him. She picks him up in the Uber and they ride on over to the restaurant he's gonna meet him at. The whole ride there, she don't know what to feel. She's scared. She praying to God that it'll work out all right. And Caesar's telling her, just calm down. I mean, all he can do is say yes or no to allowing me into his life and letting me help y'all try to work our way back to each other, okay? So he arrives at the damn restaurant now. Genesis came in. The look in his face said, boy, I was like, this boy here gonna be a lot. This shit ain't gonna go too well. Because Seeds went to reach out to shake his hand, he gave him dap. Then when he sat down, Seeds said, I just wanted to invite you over here to have a talk with me so that we could try to build a relationship, become friends, because I'm really close to your mama. I ain't trying to know you, I don't know you, and we ain't friends, so we not gonna be friends. Seeds said, okay, I understand how you may feel about your mama, but I want you to understand that your mama wasn't trying to just neglect you or leave you hanging. I just wanted to talk to you so that we could bring about some type of understanding. He said, what I need to understand, you understand me? You understand me? What I need to understand, you can't explain to me. You want to talk to me? Okay, cool. He moved that table. I was like, bitch, Steve, get in your, I'm finna whoop ass things because this boy finna get ready to try you. I thought that. But no. He moved that table and he said, look here, man, let me tell you something. 15 years. And you know, as he was talking before I get into what he was saying, I'm looking at him and I'm like, he mad as hell. He is mad as hell. And when Seeds began, instead of Seeds giving him what he was giving him back, Seeds was just allowing him to punch. It's like he punching in the air. And Seeds was letting him get it all out. But he broke him. And I'm going to tell you how he broke him. He broke him by just simply listening and understanding. Something Skyy may have wanted to understand and listen, but when you get there, you start giving him excuses instead of real talk. That's what he made him mad. He was able to move that table, hurt as he was, and that hurt brings about the anger. And he was like, you know what? 15 years. She left me 15 years ago. She kept me with her 6 years. You understand me? Then she leaves me 15 years. She don't check on me. She don't know what's going on with me. She don't do nothing. I'm sitting up in jail watching this show on TV. She getting her new pussy. She getting her new titties. She getting her ass fixed. Not one phone call did she make for me or put on my motherfucking name so I can call and hear from her. Not one dime, understand me, did she put on my book to let me know she cares something about me. Not one time did she take time out to come and visit me and see about what was going on with me, her child. She ain't never do that. Not one time did she write a letter and say anything to me that matters to me. So you can sit here and say all it is that you want to say to me about her and who she is now, but at the end of the day, I got them the questions. Them the questions right there. Where were you? Is what I need to know from her. And C said, well, you'll never know that if you don't allow her to come in and talk to you. He began to break. He broke him right then. That anger and all these questions that you got, I feel you got these questions, but ain't none of these questions can you figure out on your own. Can I answer? Only person can tell you that it's the person that you don't want to get with. And I like the fact that he clarified. I didn't want to hit my mama because if I would have hit my mama, I would have hit her. He said, I just didn't want to hit them damn excuses. I want answers. I want her to be honest with me. And it was at that moment I could understand what that young man was going through. Imagine yourself knowing that you done been given away to someone else, and you know who your adopted mama is, and you know you wind up in jail for whatever reasons he was in jail, and you down there in the jailhouse, you going through it. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with the demons you got to deal with while you in there. And just so happen it's rec time, and you go in there and you turn TV on in the rec room, and you look up there and you see your mama on TV on this national TV show, and she wilding the fuck out. She is wild. Then we see her. She ain't got no problem showing her body on this TV show. She done went down there to Mr. Miami and got her titties and her puss and everything else rejuvenated. All the while, you ain't got not one phone call, not one letter. She ain't put a dime on the books. She ain't saying nothing about, she ain't did nothing for me, but yet you talk about me on this show like you love me so much. You know where I'm at, but you ain't came to me. You ain't came to check on me, but you talking about me on this show like you love me. What is that for the show? Cause see, that's how he feeling. He feeling like that that was her fronting on this show, because in real life she had access and she did not use it. And so that is where the anger come from. Bitch, how long you been living La Vida Loca and I've been going through it? So I get it. You know what I'm saying? Now, what do I think going forward? I think him and her do need to sit down and talk. But they don't need to sit down and try to do that shit on their own, because neither one of them ready for that. You need to sit down with somebody that's a trained professional with the damn cameras off. Because the cameras don't need. The reason why this boy is feeling like this is some bullshit is because you're reaching out to him, but you're reaching out to him through VH1 Big Fish Entertainment. Cameras are always involved. Deal with this boy and the issues y'all have on y'all own. Y'all don't need these cameras and all of us in y'all business. That's a very deep situation you guys have. It does not require all of us to be a part of that. That's a personal thing that needs to be addressed between you, the mama, and a psychiatrist, somebody that's trained to deal with situations such as this. And then, and only then, will healing begin. Even if they don't deal with each other, the boy can heal and he can stop being so angry. Because it looked like he a halfway decent individual when he ain't like this. Because he didn't get stupid with C's the way we thought he was. He was trying to hold his manhood. You know how a man is. They gonna try to act like it don't bother them, and the shit be breaking them down inside. And C saw that, and instead of him feeding back into it and giving him the same thing he was giving him, he gave him kindness, understanding, and a listening ear, and that made a difference. I don't know what Skyy gonna do. She better do something though, because you're gonna lose your egg. Now, yes, I do think that he need to get Duchess and his dad out of his ear. Let this be something that you and her deal with. You and her need to talk about what really went on. Because when you listening to other people telling you shit in your ear, it clouds your judgment about a situation. Put everybody out your ear. Sit down with a trained professional and your mother and see what y'all can build from there. If nothing else, heal so that you don't carry that anger around with you. Ready, you like a walking time bomb, and that's not the best thing. But that was it, y'all. That was it, because the last thing he said to C's was when C's told him, "You ain't gonna get these answers till you talk to your mama. So do you want to talk to her?" He said he don't know. He wasn't yelling or nothing. At that point, C's had broke him down. He was crying. And C's almost broke down crying. I said that says a lot about his character and a lot about how he really do care about Skyy in their relationship. They like brothers and sisters, and clearly they was, because he went into a situation totally blind, and he could have got the same thing she got. He didn't even give a fuck. He just want to see them work past their issues. But that was it, y'all. Drop down in them panel sessions down there, baby, and let me know your thoughts and opinions on last night's episode of Black Ink Crew. We ain't gonna argue about that, because I know when we get on this Skyy subject, things go left. I'm willing to listen to your perspective. This is just my platform, so it's our world, my views. Okay, that's all it is. But we can talk about it independent always. Y'all remember the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video wherever it is you share videos. And I'll see you guys back for If Loving You Is Wrong, the season finale. Peace.